Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Minecraft World. Um, got my new shield here, and that's from battling these guys out here. Got myself a little banner, but yeah, I got my axolotls going on. Starting to breed them up. Just need some glass, and I'm going to expand this fish tank out a little bit. But this is how this build's going right now, and just about finished with this section over here. I'm going to blend that in to the mountain as best as I can so that it's not like messing up the mountain, but I do want to have a little walkway over here so that I can get up to the next level from up here. Probably put some stairs on here, but this will bring me up to this second level over here, and that way I can kind of walk around over here, go check out the neighborhood a little bit. I mean, it's not. This definitely doesn't look like some place that most people would be walking around in. I mean, but it's not too far off. I mean, there's little walkways out here, and you can look down into the entryway. It might need a little bit of work, but it's getting there. And then of course this stairway will continue on. I will probably make this all flat so that I can walk across here, and then this will take you up to the next level up here, and then I'll probably take this all the way up this mountain here eventually. That will be my goal, is to be able to go up some stairs, maybe do another floor here, and somewhere up here. So, this will probably be about the top of this next section of wall that I'm going to do. It's a bunny. So yeah, so I'll do another section of wall right here, and expand the village out here into this area. But for right now, just working on wrapping this around the rest of the building. I'm not too sure if I'm going to have that same pattern go all the way around the front of the building or not. I mean, it's quite a bit of work, but I do like the way it came out. Looks alright. Came out okay. And I found something new here. Well, I was shown something new here, so I'm going to go ahead and show that off to you guys. And that is the rail. There's a rail system back to the dorms. So, rail system back to the dorms is quite the mission. But I will go ahead and show you guys that. And let you guys take a look at the intensity of all this. So this is the rail system back to the dorms. It's I think it's like 1,000,000 blocks away, something like that. I mean, if you look at the screen, we're at like X 670 right now. But yeah, we're just going to truck it in the nether. Everything is 8 times as far in the overworld. So if you can see how fast we're moving along and how far we're going, you know, we've already traveled 800 blocks in the overworld, even though it's only 100 blocks down here. It's not the fastest way to travel, but it'll do. And actually, no, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a million blocks away, but I mean the temple is pretty far from the dorm. So when you spawn, the spawn point for the Flunkstar X server is pretty far from the temple. Oh. So you wouldn't want to have to walk. I had to walk to get here. We got ghasts out here blowing stuff up, so sometimes this rail does get broken, but let's continue on the mission here. And yeah, sometimes the anyways, I was saying the temple's so far away from the spawn point that you wouldn't want to walk there on the land. I mean, it's quite the distance. It's what, 3,000, something like that, at least blocks away. So this way you can kind of travel from where you spawn to the temple, and from the temple you can go back in time all the way back to beta versions of Flunkstar. You know, once you've done your quest for the rod, you can use your rod to return back to the temple. If you don't have a rod, you can just die in whatever world you're in, and it'll bring you back to wherever you slept last. So, you know, that's why I set my bed up and my house up next to the temple, because I like to time travel around. You know, I built some stuff. The Guardian Grinder I built about 7 years ago, and it's still there. So it's nice to see. Ooh, those are pretty blocks. I didn't know there was purple blocks like that. I'm gonna have to find out what those are. I like those. Yeah, I just wanted to show this off a little bit, and this takes you back to where you spawn at. And it's not too hard to do the quest for the rod. You can easily get through the quest for the rod. You know, it's just a matter of looking for clues, and eventually you'll find your way. But this right here takes you to everybody's houses. You got Troy's place. You got Double Pisters. You got Rye Guy, Delbat and Grabby, Jonesy, Molesy, Zombie and Lil. That's my mountain, Tim's mountain. You can go to the end where we beat the dragon, and when 1.20 comes out, we'll get to fight the dragon again, and then we'll have another portal to there. Vilgreens, Shadow Zusa, Crazy Dwarf, and Otaka's Peaks. So you just press the button, you come over here, you stand on here, a minecart comes out, you put, you hop in the minecart, and it takes you off to your place here, and it's a little faster than traveling through the nether. But if you go through this portal, you come back to the dorms, and that will lead you back to spawn point. So So there's some shops over here. There's some town board signs. This is where you'll do the go to do the quest for the Rod of Returning, I believe. Yep, you just take one of these books and you start off on your quest. And when I started on Flunk X, this is where everybody starts on Flunk X, is right over here. And when I started over here, I built myself a little house. So I'll go ahead and show that off a little bit. This is an iron golem farm right here. You go down those steps right there, you can get all the iron you need. Which I did waste a lot of my iron on iron gates that I didn't need. Got to go through the door that doesn't make any sense. No need for that door, but... And I just realized that I have a really cool neighbor over here. But, show off his house some other time. This is my house here. So we got little patios and little walkways. That's the back door here, and got dog. Alright. So pretty basic digs. But now if I want to go back, since I've used the Rod of Return, since I have done the rod quest, I can just easily click on my rod and I will immediately return to the temple. But I can stay in Flunk X as well if I'd like. And so that's the thing. I mean, yes, you can continue to build in Flunk X forever. You're not going to get the updates in Flunk X. You will have to go to Flunk 11 to get the 1.20 updates. So when you go to Flunk 11, you know, you're going to have to start doing some new builds and stuff like that there. But you can always return back to Flunk 10, and you're like, let's say that you had collected a bunch of diamonds on Flunk 10, you can always go grab them and move on to Flunk 11, and that way you'll be able to see the, you know, new biomes and things like that. But when you spawn right there, right next to my house. That was the spawn point. Right next to my house is where you'll spawn when you start on this server. So it's pretty cool to be able to cruise right over here. And you know, when you do the temple, the rod quest, you'll have to get to the temple. So in order to get to the temple, you just come in here and go all the way to the top and walk out into the nether. And you hop on the rail and you rail your way back to the temple. So I guess I will end this stream on that note, and great skies, even if you are in the nether, or even if you're above the nether. Still got some great skies. So I hope everybody has a great day. I hope y'all are having a good weekend, and I will see you on the next episode.